Welcome back. Today we are back on the site of our new pole barn. We've moved a lot of dirt here and we've got it packed down. But what I want to do today is come in here with the tiller behind the Kubota and mix these different types of soil. We got some sand, we got some red clay, and we got some yellow clay. And I just want to mix it all together and then take the excavator and then pack it real good. And then take the dump trailer and bring in a little bit more dirt because we're low on this end, get that built up and packed in. And then we'll be ready for Backwoods Buildings to come in here and build our pole barn. And if you notice my t-shirt, I'm wearing a Kelly's Country Life t-shirt. Andrew and Tiffany over at Kelly's Country Life, also another homestead channel here in Florida. They're full-time YouTubers. They're doing a great job over there. Andrew's a very meticulous person. We love to have him here on Piney Grove doing some work for us, but he says I can't afford him. But anyway, get over there and check out their channel, support them. And remember, YouTubers work for views and they work for likes, and they also have Amazon links and stuff like that, how they earn money. So for any of your favorite YouTubers out there, try and support them. Most importantly, watch their videos and watch them all the way through. It's a little wet, but that tilled up real nice. And the reason I did that is because when we dumped the fill dirt here, we dumped it pretty thick with the dump trailer, and we weren't able to spread it thin and pack it, spread another layer thin and pack it. So when you try to compress that much dirt, you don't get as much compression as when you compress that much dirt. So I don't want this to settle later because this will have a lot of equipment in it. So I mixed all that clay and all that sand and everything together. It's a little wetter than I'd want it to be, but now I'm gonna come in there with the excavator and pack it, and I think that's gonna give us a real good base for the next layer. Then I'm gonna bring in, and I'm gonna spread that a little bit thinner and pack that real well. Let's get on the excavator and get this thing packed in. It's always a good day when I can use Precious, our mini excavator. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of back and forth, but what we got here is we gotta build uphill as we go down this slope, and we got a divot right there. And I think rather than fill in that divot with dirt, we're just gonna gravel that and then go up this little hump in order to get to the equipment that'll be in this barn. Just gonna do some back blading here first. Just kind of get this smoothed out. When I tried to use the Summit box plane a few weeks ago, it was too wet to use the plane mode of that, and I could only use the box blade mode. And it's still a little wet today, but you can see I could back blade it pretty good there. One thing that's hard for me to do with the excavator is back blade, because I'm always wanting to mess with the blade instead of just letting the blade do the work. So let us know in the comments down below, do you guys like the different angles of the machines? Because it's a lot of work and hassle to move cameras around and get different angles, but I really like it, and I enjoy that when other creators do it. But for Piney Grove videos, let us know, do you enjoy that? Obviously, you don't want just a bunch of up-close footage of dirt being moved, but I do like to get the angles on the blade, the angles on the loader. It's coming out pretty smooth. It's been a few days since we've had rain, so it's had a little bit of a chance to dry out, but it's clay, so it retains moisture. You'll notice I'm not pushing with the blade, because if I push with the blade, I won't get a good grade. And plus, every time I run across this, it packs it a little more. I noticed with the rototiller, when I was tilling, it was actually probably compacted more than I thought it would be. And you see people who do this for a living and they get it perfect. I don't know what their eye does that allows them to do that, because when I'm in the excavator, it looks like it's perfectly level. Then I come here by the camera and I can see where there's little divots and scallops. But it is smoother, and we are packing it. And when it's all said and done, it's gonna have gravel over it anyway. If you didn't know, we also have a Facebook page. We got 46,000 followers over there, and we post a lot of photos and kind of up to the minute type of stuff that we're doing over there. We post trail cam pictures, we post what we're doing out here at Piney Grove for the day, just kind of a lot of stuff that you may not see in videos. Pop over there and you can see what we're doing on that day if you're interested. But what I did here on this pad was I worked on that end and got it kind of rounded off. By rounded off, it was squared off where we had dumped the dirt and packed it, but I've got it where the water will shed better, I guess. And I packed it the way I'm going now, and I also packed it long ways. But we get some comments sometimes about, you know, how can y'all afford all that equipment, and, you know, the whole must be nice comments. And here's what we'll say about that. You know, we're not sponsored by Kubota. We own 3 pieces of Kubota equipment that we bought, and we bought them used. We bought this excavator used. We saved about $20,000 buying this thing used. We bought that Kubota tractor used, and you would be shocked at how little we paid for that. But that's how we're able to do it. We buy used equipment, get our work done out here. Now, as far as sponsored equipment or loaner equipment, like the Summit equipment, Summit Tractors is trying to expand and grow and be a name in the tractor industry. And good commercials or good PR for them is people using their tractors as they're intended to be used out here on a farm or a homestead and doing work. So we have a partnership with Summit, and they have loaned us their tractor and their equipment for us to make videos that we would have made anyway, but we would have made them, you know, mostly with our Kubota equipment. Hey guys, I'm really liking that. What do you think? That's packed in real good, and that gives me some, I guess, traction or some, I don't know, some ridges for the new dirt to adhere to when I pack that in. But I'm about half done, and I think it's looking really good. So if you're a new subscriber, the story here is we bought 20 acres 6 years ago, and we want to move onto it into our forever home. So this is the year that happens. This is the year of our forever home. And we'll be doing a lot of work this year and showing you that progress. And this pole barn build is because I'm currently using the barn on the property to store equipment. And we've got a lot of equipment from Summit. And we also have a partnership with Tractor Tools Direct. So we'll be showcasing their equipment as well. And we just ran out of space in what will be our animal barn. It was temporary storage space anyway. So we're building this pole barn just for equipment. And you can see by our videos that in order to save money, we do a lot of work ourselves. We brought all this dirt in from, it was all dug from our pond. We brought it over here with a dump trailer and dumped it, packed it in, and graded it. And we'll actually have Backwoods Buildings out of Chipley, Florida build the pole barn for us. But then Deb and I will come in and put 3 sides on it. So equipment in it won't get wet from blowing rain. Tell us what you're looking for in videos. We don't really make up content. We've got enough work to do out here where we just show the work that we're doing. It all starts in the comment section. And if there's more questions that you might want answered, we'll do our best to answer them. I mean, there's only a couple of us and 80,000 of you, but we'll do our best. We're here to help. That's why we started this channel, and that's why we do this, is to show people this can be done. We're not real young. We're in our 50s. We're still out here just working on our property and just loving it and enjoying it. All right, I think this is pretty well packed. This is what it looks like right now before we actually go get more dirt to put on it. Next step, let's go get some more dirt. I don't know exactly how much each scoop weighs, but I put 4 scoops from the Kubota in this 1.5 ton trailer. And let's say each scoop is 800 pounds. That's 3,200 pounds. And this trailer can hold about 3,000 pounds. So I'm getting it as full as I can get it with the tailgate off. But one thing I wanted to talk about was there's a profile of dirt back there. And up here, I don't have a mic on. Up here in that area is real clay, like real yellow clay. And the rest of it is a different type of clay. So what I'm trying to do is as I scoop up through there, just kind of shave it like a snow cone. That's what I'm talking about. Just kind of shave it. And that way I get a mixture of all that. So when I pack this down over on the pole barn pad, I don't have some yellow clay here, some red clay there, some sand over there. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Normally, Miss Piney Grove would drive 1 tractor. It's getting old, jumping off of one, jumping on the other, filling back and forth. But she's been busy doing some other stuff around the farm. I'm trying not to drive on the same tracks every time so I don't overpack the pasture. There's a lot of weight on these tires, or a lot of weight for the tires in the trailer. packing the pasture, but there's only so many different routes you can take. I don't know how many more loads I'll need. I'm gonna try and bring at least 5 over. I'm running short on time, but it's gonna rain tomorrow, so I wanna bring over as many as I can and get them spread so that the rain doesn't soak them when they're in a pile. Load number 10, I didn't think I would need that much, but as I took it over to the pole barn site, it just looked like it wasn't enough. This will be the 40th load of dirt that we've taken from around the property over to the pole barn site. Let's go over there now and dump it and then take a look at the site. We started off this video with a pad that needed to be graded a little bit and packed, and then we're gonna add more dirt and then grade it again, but just totally ran out of time, underestimated how much dirt I needed. My idea was to put this line of dirt down here because I've got to bevel it to the driveway, but I put a little bit too much here, maybe 1 load too much here, and I don't have quite enough there in the end, but I think I can push it. But I've run out of time, so that's gonna be something that's gonna happen on another day. But like always, we appreciate you guys watching. If you would, check out another Piney Grove video. I'll put a couple links up here, but until next time, remember, life's short, tractor hard.